Good morning, dear students. In this video, we will start a new chapter, that is chemical kinetics. So, for today, we will discuss what is chemical kinetics and what are the important tools to read chemical kinetics. That in important tools, we will discuss about graphical representation and some log values. Remember this graphical representation, that today I will explain how different graphs are there in chemical kinetics, and actually these graphs covers almost all the graphs that will be used in chemistry, that may be in thermodynamics or in equilibrium or in kinetics. This concept will help you solving some problems in future. Remember, graphical representation, it is not the that you will expect in the exam or in the board exam what is graphical representation. No, it will help you to solve problems in your competitive exams. Now, you know that our chemistry that broadly divided into three parts. One is organic chemistry, one is inorganic chemistry, and another one is physical chemistry. And in this physical chemistry chapter, that is almost cover up to plus 2 level, it almost cover three topics. One is chemical thermodynamics, another one is chemical equilibrium, and another one is chemical kinetics. What these three topics deals, that if you will go to chemical thermodynamics, then it will explain whether a chemical reaction is feasible or not. Suppose it is A to B, I am giving you a unknown reaction. Whether this reaction is feasible or not, মানে এই reaction ହେଇପାରିବ ନା ନାହିଁ, whether this reaction is feasible or not, this is taught in chemical thermodynamics. And you know what is a reaction? A reaction means it involves breaking of bond, particularly in the reaction or in the reactant, breaking of bonds and formation of some new bond. Remember, this is a very simple definition of your breaking of old bond and formation of new bond. This is the very simple definition of a reaction, that this is called the reactant and this is called the product. Now, whether this reaction is feasible or not, that is taught in your chemical thermodynamics. And that is, we are saying spontaneity of a reaction, or you can say feasibility of a reaction. You can write also spontaneity of a reaction, or another meaning we can add here, not only spontaneity, you can say feasibility. The better will be the feasibility of a reaction, whether reaction is possibility or not. Feasibility of a reaction will be the better word as compared to the spontaneity of a reaction. Then, how far the reaction has proceeded, whether a reaction has completed or reaction is yet to be complete, or some part has been completed, rest part is not completed, that I can say extent of reaction. And that extent of reaction is discussed in chemical equilibrium. This is another unit of physical chemistry. And another is that rate or speed of a reaction. Rate or speed of a reaction. What is the meaning of rate or speed? Whenever we are discussing about the speed, let me give you one example. Suppose someone is going from one place to, or suppose someone is going from Bhubaneswar to, let's suppose, Bhubaneswar to Cuttack. Someone is going from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack, and here from Bhubaneswar to Cuttack, let's suppose it is 20 kilometer. One is moving with a bicycle, and one is moving with a bicycle, and another one is moving with a bike. I can say this is the destination is Cuttack. One is moving with a bike, one is moving with a bicycle. And you know that the person with bike that will reach earlier as compared to the person with bicycle. This is because the speed of bike will be greater than the bicycle. Speed মানে তাহলে কানা বুঝা গলা? Speed means that how far the distance you are traveling with respect to time. ଆମେ ଯୋଉଟା ଫିଜିକ୍ସରେ ପଢ଼ୁ that speed or is you can say or velocity that we are saying that will be distance traveled with respect to time. So here you can say one thing, the person that is going with bike, it has a high speed and it is taking less time to complete its journey. And the person moving with bicycle, it has a low speed and it is completing its journey in more time. माने आमे bicycle रे गले maybe हमको 3 hour 2 hour लगी पारे. But if we are moving with a bike, we will reach within 10 minutes. So that's how you can understand the speed. ଯାହାର ସ୍ପିଡ୍ ଅଧିକ ରହିବ ତାର କମ୍ପ୍ଲିସନ୍ ହେବା ପାଇଁ ଅଧିକା ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗିବ, ଆଉ ଯାହାର ସ୍ପିଡ୍ ଅଧିକ ରହିବ ତାର କମ୍ପ୍ଲିସନ୍ ହେବା ପାଇଁ କମ୍ ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗିବ, ଏବଂ ଯାହାର ସ୍ପିଡ୍ କମ୍ ରହିବ ତାର କମ୍ପ୍ଲିସନ୍ ହେବା ପାଇଁ ଅଧିକା ଟାଇମ୍ ଲାଗିବ. That is you can compare with the speed word. In reaction, instead of using the word speed, we use the word rate. And what is the rate here? Rate means the speed of the reaction. One can simply use the word rate means it is speed of the reaction. Speed of the reaction means within a given time how far the reaction has completed or reaction has proceeded. Don't say completed, the reaction has proceeded in a given time. But a particular time रे reaction केते proceed कला, that is called the rate. अब आमे rate विषय and about this rate or about this speed of reaction we read in chemical kinetics. So a speed बा rate विषय रे आमे chemical kinetics रे पढ़ू. Speed by rate and also the mechanism through which mechanism this reaction has proceed. को path देकरी a reaction हेजे, that is discussed in your chemical kinetics topics. So the whole physical chemistry is cover of 3 part. One is broadly I am saying, one is chemical thermodynamics that gives the feasibility of a reaction. Another one is chemical equilibrium that deals with the extent of reaction, and another one is chemical kinetics that deals with rate of reaction and the mechanism or path of the reaction through which it proceeds. See को path रे बा को way रे reaction proceed करिछि, that is taught or that will be discussed in chemical kinetics. So this was the introduction to chemical kinetics, which deals with the study of rate of reaction or speed of reaction and mechanism of the reaction through which it proceeds. To read this chemical kinetics, or you can see to physical chemistry, a student has to be very sure about some graphical representation, because most of the question that covers graphical representation. Remember, this is a unique video because today in this video lecture we are not going to detail or much about the syllabus. Here we are going to discuss about the tools, because if you are not well equipped with tools, then it will be very difficult for you to manage. So be comfort or you have to be sure about the tools that are used to read physical chemistry, or you can say to read chemical kinetics. Now let's go to the tools of the topic or tools that we require. One is graphical representation, and there are four type of graphs that you will come across almost in chemistry. One is straight line, another one is parabola, another one is exponential, and another one is hyperbola. These are the four types of graphs that you will come across in chemistry: straight line, parabola, exponential, and hyperbola. Out of these four, in chemical kinetics, these two are very frequently used. That is, one is straight line and another one is exponential. Now let's go to the graph. What a graph deals. Basically, whenever you are asked a graph, there will be an equation, and in that equation there will be a dependent variable and another one will be an independent variable. And remember, there will be equal to symbol between the dependent variable and independent variable. That's why that is an equation. Let's go to one example. Here this is an equation I have given: y is equal to mx plus c. Remember, in the equal to, whatever in the left hand side, in the if I will convert to the equal to symbol, in the left hand side I have one variable that is y and another variable that is x. Out of these two variables which is in the left hand side, that it is always that y, that is the dependent variable, and in the right hand side the quantity that is x, that is the independent variable. That means the value of y always depends upon the value of x. The value of y is always depends upon the value of x. And whenever a graph is plotted, a graph is asked, that is y versus x, it means here y is the dependent variable and x is the independent variable. And we always take y-axis as a y as the, so graph that deals with the dependent variable versus independent variable. I can also change this graph, just like here x versus y, means x is the dependent variable and y is the independent variable. So in that case we will take, this is the x-axis and this is the y-axis. This is a simple way to understand a graph. Now in the graph, important is equation, and there are four type of equation dealing with the dependent variable and independent variable. And here I am focusing on mostly y versus x curve. And depending on the types of equation, there are four type of graphs: straight line, parabola, exponential, hyperbola. Let's go to that equation part. I will make a comparison of all the four equations together so that you can make a distinguish between them. In this, here y versus x I have taken, so means in all this equation y will be in the left hand side and x will be in the right hand side, except one, that is we have hyperbola. In hyperbola, that both x and y will be in the same side. Let's go to the equation. The first equation is y is equal to mx plus c. Second equation is y is equal to e to the power x. Third equation is y is equal to x square. And fourth equation is x to the power n into y to the power n is equal to constant. If I will make a distinguish or between all these, this is here the dependent variable and independent variable. So when both dependent variable and independent variable are on the opposite side of the equal to symbol ର ଦୁଇ ସାଇଡ୍ ରେ ଅଛନ୍, and when their coefficient or when their exponent is 1, means the power is 1. When the power is 1 of independent variable and independent variable and dependent variable, then that is called a straight line graph. Remember, if the power of dependent variable and independent variable is 1, it is a straight line. If the power is 1 and 2, that is, if power is 1 and 2, that is parabola. Remember, if dependent variable and independent variable has the power 1 and 2, it is called the parabola. And if a e term is there, small e, y is equal to e to the power x, if small e will be there, then that is exponential curve. And if both x and y are on the same side of the equal to symbol and their product is a constant which are raised to a power m and n, and here remember m is not equal to 0 and n is also not equal to 0, then this is the equation of hyperbola, this is parabola, this is exponential when e will be there, and if power 1 is there, that is straight line. And remember, I will not this is not mathematics where you will be discuss detail about the parabola, hyperbola or exponential. Here we are just going to the application part in chemistry, so don't expect that I will detail explain what is exponential, what is parabola. Just I will focus on the area which is applicable in chemistry. Now let's go to the first straight line. How you will know whether a equation is straight line or not? Simple thing, if the dependent variable and independent variable are on the opposite side of the equal to symbol, and if they have the power 1 and 1, this is the only simple way. Power 1 and dependent variable and independent variable, if both have power 1 with opposite side of the equal to symbol, it is a straight line. Now in this, the coefficient of the independent variable, that is m, is called here slope, and that is tan theta. What is theta? I will just explain later on. And c here, c is called here y-intercept. So I can put a graph. This is y, and this is x, and you can go, and when this will be y and x, what is theta here? It is a straight line. This is a straight line, and here in this diagram, if I will extend this one, actually this diagram, let me do another diagram so that I can make it clear about c also, y and x, and this is a straight line, this is also a straight line, this is also a straight line, this is also a straight line, y, x. In all this case, what is the theta here? Theta is that the angle with the x-axis from this side, this angle is theta, this angle is theta, this angle is theta. Remember, in all this case, theta is less than 90 degree. So when theta is less than 90 degree, the tan theta value will be positive, and as tan theta value will be positive, the slope is also positive. That's why it has a plus symbol before the m, or if there is no sign, it is positive. So when y is equal to mx slope, mx plus c you are getting, that means mx, if you are getting here plus sign, if nothing is given, that is plus sign, it means this is for the straight line having positive slope. So all these straight line are of positive slope. So when angle is less than 90 degree, means like this, the slope is positive. You can positive means increasing. The slope is positive. Remember, theta is less than 90 degree. Now what is c? C is here y-intercept. Means if I will extend the straight line, it is intersecting the y in this point. This is called here c. Similarly here, if I will extend this line, it will intersect here, and if I will extend here, it is passing through the origin. So what is the difference between all these three cases? This is a straight line with positive slope, but here there is no y-intercept, means c is equal to 0. In this case c is equal to 0, so for this the equation will be y is equal to mx only. There is no c. So this is one type of straight line. Here it has a positive c, so the equation is maintained here, y is equal to, or the equation is mx plus c. But here c is there, but it is in the negative axis, so the equation is m positive as theta is less than 90 degree x minus c. So these are three equation: y is equal to mx, y is equal to mx plus c, y is equal to mx minus c. In all these equations you have positive slope. Now let's go to another type of straight line where m is negative. When m is negative, slope is negative, means theta is greater than 90 degree. And how the curve or how the graphs will be? The graphs will be like this. It has a decreasing slope. Clear? This is one type of graph you will get, and this is another graph also you will get. What are the types of graph you can have? Y and x like this, or let's put it from this side like this. We can have another also like this. Now what is the difference between all these cases? The difference is that this is the y, it is intersecting y-axis at positive side. At positive means it is c is positive. And what about the theta? Here theta is greater than 90 degree, so m is negative. So for this graph the equation become y is equal to minus mx plus c. So when you will find y is equal to minus mx and plus sign, plus minus mx plus c, you will say it is a straight line with negative slope and positive y-intercept. What about this? Again theta is greater than 90 degree, means m is negative, but c is not there, no y-intercept is there here. So, or if there is no y-intercept, means it is passing through origin. Passing through origin. And what about this? This is again theta is greater than 90 degree, but it has a negative y-intercept. So for this the equation become y is equal to minus mx minus c. So you can have all total six types of straight line. Anything you may have, I can summarize it in one place. So when there is a m is positive, the lines will be like this. For all these cases m is positive. This is passing through origin, passing through origin, passing through origin, y and x. This is you can have with positive c and positive slope. This is with positive slope and negative c. Y is equal to mx minus c, y is equal to mx, y is equal to mx plus c. We can have like this also when the slope is negative. I am summarizing all the straight line in one place. This is y equal to minus mx plus c, y equal to minus mx, y equal to minus mx and minus c. So these are the possible straight line you can have. This is called passing through origin. Passing through origin. When there will be no c, it is passing through origin. I can give you some example of this. Let's suppose I am giving you a equation. I'm knowingly giving you an equation. Let's suppose this is an equation ln k ln a minus EA by RT. Now forget about what is ln k, what is ln a, what is EA, what is R, what is T, and you don't know anything. And you are asked plot the graph ln k versus 1 by T. You are asked this question. How to solve this question with that idea? You don't know anything about what is k, what is EA, what is R, what is T. Actually, all these things in that will be discussed in chemical kinetics. Now let's see how the concept is important to know this graph. You don't know anything, but you can solve this question. How? So you are given ln k versus 1 by T. You will take this one as the y, this one as the x. So the equation becomes y ln a minus a by r, 1 by t is there, that is x. Now very simple, power is 1 and 1. If power is 1 and 1 and it is in the both side of the equal to, then it is called a straight line. So your answer is now ready. It is called a straight line. I have already told you that the coefficient of independent variable here, what is independent variable? X, that is called slope. So your slope is, the slope is minus a by r, and slope is minus is here, means you read it as a negative slope. Now can you say what is this is? This is the y intercept, and y intercept is here ln a, that is positive. So what will be the nature of curve? Nature of curve, it will be a straight line, negative slope with positive y intercept. How the graph will be? The graph will be, this is ln k, and here you will take 1 by t. Negative means like this. You will have 4 type of graph. This is your answer. This is negative slope with positive y intercept. Got it? So nature is straight line, negative slope, positive y intercept. I hope you all are getting this concept. Clear? Clear from this example? Next, go to another important. If you are given an equation like y is equal to e to the power x, y is equal to e to the power x. Whenever e will be there, the answer is simply exponential curve. Whenever e is there, the answer is exponential curve. One more thing, this exponential curve is again of two type. When x is positive, when x is positive, y is also positive. That's why it is called, if x is positive, remember, then it is called exponentially increasing curve, and if x is negative, then it is called exponentially decreasing curve. Remember, the nature will be, this is exponentially increasing curve if f is positive, and if x is negative, exponentially decreasing, means y is equal to e to the power x, exponentially increasing, and y is equal to e to the power minus x, exponentially decreasing curve. How to, or how the curve will be? Just remember, the curve will be like this. For the increasing, it is like this, y and x. You will find x ର value ଯଦି ବଢିବ, and or if x value is increasing, then y value is increasing like this. So you can identify with the increasing x value, y value is increasing. That's why this is exponentially. This nature is exponentially increasing curve. Exponentially increasing curve. And if it is like this, here what you are finding, with increasing in x value बढ़िवा द्वारा y value decrease करूची, इटा infinite रे मैच करिवा, ये जगह मैच नहीं करे, so you can see it is a parallel line here. So ये जगह x रो value बढ़वा द्वारा y रो value कमूची, so it is called exponentially decreasing curve. Remember जदि e अच्छी तो x रो वैल्यू बढ़ले यदि y रो वैल्यू बढ़ुचे ताहले एक्सपोनेंशियली इंक्रीजिंग कहा जिबा, आ जदि x रो वैल्यू बढ़वा द्वारा y रो वैल्यू यदि डिक्रीज करबा ताके नेगेटिव सम थाउ नै तो मैटर नै करे, इटा ऊपर प्रॉब्लम अछि आगे. जदि x रो वैल्यू बढ़वा द्वारा y रो वैल्यू कम बा ताहले ताके एक्सपोनेंशियली डिक्रीजिंग कर्व कहा जिबा. इने आउ गोटे पॉइंट तमे मन रखि दिबो जे इने इ जरे करा गला इ ड्रॉ, this part is a parallel part, parallel line you can see. So you can add one more sentence here that it is a exponentially increasing curve and parallel to x-axis. Instead of writing parallel to, now word use see asymptotic to x-axis. एसिम्पोटिक माने पैरेलल के बुझावा, एटा भी एक्सपोनेंशियली डिक्रीजिंग कर्व एसिम्पोटिक टू एक्स एक्सिस और पैरेलल टू एक्स एक्सिस. गॉट इट? सो दिस इज एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व एंड इट वाज योर स्ट्रेट लाइन. आउ स्ट्रेट लाइन रो गुटे एग्जांपल मी कर देछि ऑलरेडी. एक्सपोनेंशियल रो भी गुटे एग्जांपल कर दो हमें. गुटे इक्वेशन तंको मी दउछे k is equal to a into e to the power minus a by rt. here question pachala, what is the curve k versus 1 by t. k versus 1 by t जदि पचाला तो इन k के आन में y नहीं गला, k हला y और x माने हला 1 by t. so the equation is y is equal to a into e to the power minus a by r into x. इन किछि देखबार नाही, जदि x रो वैल्यू बढ़बा तार नेगेटिव साइन अछि, y रो वैल्यू कम बा, सो द आंसर विल बी एक्सपोनेंशियली. आउ ए के देखबार भी नै जाय करे, एक्सपोनेंशियली डिक्रीजिंग कर्व. ड्रॉ केंदी करा जिबा, it will be draw like this. ए जगह निया गला k, ए जगह निया गला 1 by t, curve is like this. Got it? This is exponentially decreasing curve. Clear? मो इटा ऊपर आखरी डिटेल क्लास रे कला बेला केमिकल काइनेटिक्स आगरे पढ़ा जिबा सेने डिस्कशन करा जिबा. एबे खाली हम एग्जांपल देले हाउ टू फाइंड आउट. ई यदि अछि ताले एक्सपोनेंशियल कर्व आ स्ट्रेट लाइन तो आगरो ऑलरेडी कोहा हिची, एंड दिस टू आर एक्चुअली मोर इंपोर्टेंट इन योर केमिकल काइनेटिक्स. another two curves are were there. one was your parabola. तार चिन्हबार इजी तरीका हला y is equal to x square अछि तो पावर 1 और 2 जदि डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल और इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल भितर पावर 1 और 2 अछि, देन दैट इज पैराबोला. आ केंती ड्रा करा जिबा, ये हला y, ये हला x. जदि x स्क्वायर जदि रहला माने फॉर एनी वैल्यू ऑफ x, x रो वैल्यू 2 हो कि -2 हो, y रो वैल्यू पॉजिटिव ही हवा. x रो वैल्यू 3 हो कि -3 हो, y रो वैल्यू 9 ही हवा जगह. चाहे तो x रो वैल्यू जहां भी नेओ y रो वैल्यू सोले पॉजिटिव ही आसबा. तो एटा होई पैराबोला को जिबा. ड्रॉ केंदी हवा एटा, तुम यदि वैल्यू ने ड्रॉ करबो, यदि y रो वैल्यू ये x रो वैल्यू और y रो वैल्यू ने ड्रॉ करबो ताहले तुम जानि छ केना बाहर बाजी जगह रे वेरी क्लियरली तुम एटा कहि पारबो, निजे भी चाहले टेस्ट करि पारबो. यू विल गेट ए कर्व लाइक दिस. ए जीरो रे टच करबा, दिस इज कॉल्ड ए पैराबोला. निजे भी ड्रॉ करि पारबो, x रो वैल्यू 0 नेलो, y रो वैल्यू 0 आसबा. तो ई जगह रे वेरी सिंपल एक्स स्क्वायर जदि रहला सपोज गोटे बाउल चिंता कर जदि एक्स स्क्वायर रहला बाउलटा एक्स एक्सिस ऊपर रहबा आ एटा क्लियरली नहीं जानि भी पारबो जो केमती आकार हेबा बट इफ इट इज लाइक दिस y is equal to minus x square जाइछि माइनस साइन माने का x रो वैल्यू जे कोनोसीटा नेले जगह रे y रो वैल्यू नेगेटिव ही आसबा तो से बाउल तो स्क्वायर जेतु अछि बाउल तो x ऊपर रहबा किंतु से स्क्वायर रो शेपटा चेंज होइबा shape will be like this if it is not in this way power if it is y square is equal to x suppose so ये जगह कण हवा 2 तो 1:2 रेशियो तो अच्छे पावर ये जगह भी से पैराबोला ही हवा बट y आउ x अच्छे इने बाउलटा y एक्सिस ऊपर रहिबा पॉजिटिव अछि माने ए साइड आ जे नेगेटिव साइन हे गला ताहले y एक्सिस रे बाउल तो रहबा बट से ए साइड रे रहबा दिस इज पैराबोला तो पैराबोला सरला तापरे एक्सपोनेंशियल सरला आउ तापरे हमर स्ट्रेट लाइन सरला आउ हाइपरबोला इज नॉट important so I am not discussing about that or you can also discuss that suppose x into y दुइटा मल्टीप्लाई कला परे जदि गोटे कांस्टेंट आसुजे सपोज 25 पड़े आसीला तो x और y के वैल्यू यदि मल्टीप्लाई कला परे गोटे कांस्टेंट आसला आराम से चिन्ह हबा एना हाइपरबोला हेतिबा तो दैट इज कॉल्ड यदि x और y को मल्टीप्लाई कला परे यदि कांस्टेंट आसुचे I can say take c then it is hyperbola और यार शेप जनरली ए भलिया हसी आराम से जाना पड़िबा ए सिंपैथेटिक टू y एक्सिस सॉरी x एक्सिस ए सिंपैथेटिक टू y एक्सिस तो एंती आकारे हाइपरबोला को हजिबे देखे बाउल शेप थिले पैराबोला एक्सपोनेंशियल जाना पड़ला स्ट्रेट लाइन जाना पड़ला दीज आर द कर्व आ गुटे इन इंपोर्टेंट टूल रहला केमिकल काइनेटिक्स रे सेटा हला वैल्यू ऑफ लॉग प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग लगी तुमको कैलकुलेटर अलाउ करा नहीं हुए तो सेति लगी केतेटा पिला को लॉग टेबल भी दिया जाई पारबा बट लॉग टेबल रो वैल्यू खोजी की लेखबार अपेक्षा केतेटा लॉग वैल्यू मन रखि देवाटा बेटर जेंटा कि केमिकल काइनेटिक्स रो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग रे तुमको हेल्प करिवो सो यू हैव टू रिमेंबर सम लॉग वैल्यूज टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम so that or to solve the problem in less time नॉन लॉग टेबल देखिबो लॉग वैल्यू बाहर करबो तारे डिफिकल्ट हे जिबा टाइम हे जिबा तो सेति ले केतेरा लॉग वैल्यू मेमोराइज करथिबो तुमको प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग रे हेल्प करबो जेंति कि log 1 रो वैल्यू 0 log 2 रो वैल्यू 0.3010 स्मार्टली तुम जो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करूचो 3010 ना निकली सिंपल 0.30 नै गले भी हवा significant figure अनुसार remember log 3 0.4771 you can consider it 0.48 in problem solving there will be not much difference in the answer log 4 0.6020 with respect to significant figure it will be 0.60 log 5 0.69 approximately you can take 0.70 also so you have to memorize then the log 6 रो भी तुम नहीं पारबो 0.77 log 7 रो तुम नहीं पारबो 0.84 log 10 रो वैल्यू 1 एक्चुअली 1 3 4 2 मन रखि देले भी प्रॉब्लम प्राय सॉल्व हो जायसी और log 10 रो वैल्यू 1 एटा मन रखि देबो आउ इतर बाकी प्रॉपर्टी जेंति कि log 8 पचाला log 8 रो वैल्यू दरकार नहीं because log 2 माने हला log 8 माने हला log 2 to the power 3 आउटे प्रॉपर्टीज रहइबो n आकु पड़ेबो 3 टा आकु पड़ेसबो 3 into log 2 तो गोटे पिला जे log 2 रो वैल्यू जानि छै से log 8 रो वैल्यू बाहर करि पारबो आराम से तो सेति लागि हम कहू छै केतेटा log रो वैल्यू समस्त मेमोराइज करथिबो log 1 log 2 log 3 log 4 एतकी इंपोर्टेंट आउ log 10 तो log वैल्यू समस्त क्लियर हेतिबो आज क्लास रे मन रखिथिबो आ ग्राफ को ठीक से बुझिबो how to distinguish them जेंति कि बहुत सिंपल वे रे कहली मु y रो पावर 1 अछि x रो पावर 1 अछि इक्वल टू सिंबल बोथ साइड ऑन स्ट्रेट लाइन e जदी अछि एक्सपोनेंशियल आउ तमर जदी स्क्वायर 1:2 जदी अछि पैराबोला दुईटा के मल्टीप्लाई कर कन्स्टांट हवा सेटा होची हाइपरबोला. So today this much, or in this video we will conclude here. In the next video we will discuss about chemical kinetics in detail. और एतकी well equipped हवा समस्तन को जरूरी थिला. So if you understood, like this video and share it with your friends also, so that they can be take advantage from this. समस्ते वीडियो को लाइक करिवो, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करिवो जदि करिना, आउ तमे तुम फ्रेंड्स मान सहित भी शेयर करि सो दैट दे कैन टेक एडवांटेज फ्रॉम इट. ओके, थैंक यू.